So I am at Disney World and staring at Star Wars Galactic Outpost. We're going to go inside and see what Star Wars stuff we can find in the store.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Now, granted, all of this stuff isn't necessarily from Galactic Outpost. I went to a couple of different big Disney stores trying to look at all the Empire Strikes Back stuff because Empire Strikes Back is my favorite movie. And check out this jacket. This is nuts. Like, if I had disposable income, well, I do actually. If I had more disposable income, I would have picked this jacket up because, I mean, I love this poster. I have this poster, actually. I have this poster signed by David Prowse. And so the front of this jacket, it looks exactly like the poster. I just don't have a place to wear this. Everywhere that I live or go is hot. You could say, well, you can wear it at Disney World. Yeah, but it's hot at Disney World too. And look at the back. The back has the entire scroll from the film. That it's so nerdy and so dorky, but I don't know. I just love it. Then there was this shirt, the baseball shirt. So right in the middle between Mickey Mouse and Spider-Man, there's Boba Fett. Now, I was hemming and hawing because Boba Fett's my favorite character. I cosplay as Boba Fett. You know, I'm building a Boba Fett costume right now. I hope to join the 501st one day. This is totally the type of shirt I could get and wear. Luckily, it's also available online, right? You can buy it online. And I was this close to buying it. Look, so I put it on. So here's my body, right, with my Boba Fett magic band. So I wanted to see like how it would look on me, and it fits fine. That's a large, you know. And check out the back. I love the back with the 50 and the 80, sorry, and the numbers. But again, I just don't have a place to wear this. This is not the type of shirt I wear. I don't wear this material. I don't wear this style of shirt. The only place I could see myself wearing it is in the Disney parks, and I just don't go that often. So here's some cool retro figures. This is from Attack of the Clones. You get Mace Windu, Jango Fett, and Padme. But then you also get a second set of Anakin, General Grievous, and the Clone Trooper. So you get both movies, Revenge of the Sith and Attack of the Clones. Look at the retro aging around the box as well. Like, they really made it look like the old school figures. And then this set, here's a set from The Mandalorian. This is the Armorer's Forge. Again, all with the retro graphics, plus it includes the armor. Look at that. In the corner, you can see that it comes with the armorer figure. So this is exactly the kind of thing that I would love to collect. It even says Kenner in the corner and has all that cool stuff. So here's a couple more things. Here's a lights and sounds set, C-3PO and R2-D2. It says Power Force down there in the corner, which kind of reminds you of Power of the Force a while back, but they're just figures that, you know, have lights and sounds. And then you have Obi-Wan and Anakin next to that. It says Battle of the Heroes, but you want to really name it I Have the High Ground, right? Of course. Here's a motion-activated light and sound Stormtrooper, also Power Force. So that's a really good Stormtrooper figure. Like, if you were collecting Stormtrooper figures, that's a nice figure. That is a really nice figure. Like, really good armor. Everything looks exactly the size it should. And then, oh my goodness, look at this Micro Galaxy Squadron AT-AT. Like, I love AT-ATs. This is something that I really need to have, actually. Look how many figures it has in the corner. Has Rebel pilots and snowtroopers. There's even a little more figures down below. You got a snowspeeder over in the corner. Come on. That is a ton of stuff. That is a beautiful set. And then you get the chicken walker in the corner as well. Like, there was no room in my luggage for this, but that is exactly the kind of thing I would collect. And then right next to it, Power Force Darth Vader with motion activated real character phrases. So lots of cool stuff there. And then, oh my goodness, I had seen pictures of the Black Series Darth Vader helmet, and I just needed to see it up close, right? And they fortunately have a couple different displays where you can actually look at it. I can show you a video that I did of what the set looks like all the way around, and you can see what here's the logo, and it's up here on this case. And I can spin the camera all the way around. You can see it's got red eyes and everything. It's really, really cool. Right next to that is the Kylo Ren helmet. And again, I need this one too. I do. I need it for my second Kylo Ren costume because it has the light up red cracks in the helmet. I'll show you another picture a little later of that same helmet. But here's some stuff that was at the store. So I guess those are socks up at the top. They can't be socks, right? For $35. Cool mug, says Star Wars. A little Empire banner. And then down below that, a Stormtrooper bust. Here's some shirts. Baby Grogu. And Mandalorian next to that, where he's having thought bubbles of the different things he loves. That's a sweater hoodie. Next to that, you've got Grogu ears. You can see that they're $35. You got a child's Mandalorian mask above that. And then this really cool Hoth shirt. Right now, you know, Disney has a lot of Empire stuff. So, I mean, you're speaking my love language with Hoth and with Empire. I love all that kind of stuff. And for the ladies, you got a Hoth backpack and Hoth ears. So I could definitely see getting the jersey and the other two items. My sister-in-law would probably love all three of these. Then you got this cool animated Star Wars kind of jersey with really big graphics down at the bottom. That's really gorgeous. And then a bunch of Grogu stuff, Grogu socks, a backpack, and then a Grogu hoodie. Like pretty much you stick Grogu on anything, right? Here's 3 Starbucks coffee mugs. I didn't get any of these. Not because I didn't want them, but I just have a ton of these cups. So this is Tatooine, but it's the Tatooine with Anakin, right? And then here's Geonosis with Jango Fett and the battle, and then Kashyyyk with the Wookiee home planet. Here's a R2-D2 backpack. Pretty simple, pretty nondescript. Beautiful Princess Leia sweater, the embroidery. My wife held this up for me to look at. She thought it was pretty cool. And then here's some Empire ears, okay? And again, lots of Empire stuff, including this cool baseball hat, right? It says Empire Strikes Back 45. Man, I should have got that. That's easy. Here's a Rebel shirt with a lot of colored Rebel symbols. I think you need to be a special kind of dad to pull this off. And then a younger, more hip, like graffiti Star Wars shirt. You got the characters down there on the side. And you can see they've got lots of baseball hats next to that. Here's a little fanny pack in that same kind of graffiti motif. And then you have the large Disney signature shirts that says, "May the Force be with you," and the star field all over it. Here's some more cool, like, electronic figures. You got the pitch droid there, and you've got the probe droid, which is pretty cool. Here's some action figures. Of course, you can always find action figures at the parks, including this Ewok figurine set. I mean, they look really close to the old school ones. Their faces are a little different, but you wanted some new school Ewoks, or you wanted to build an Ewok army. Here's another retro box, okay, with some of the original figures. C-3PO, R2-D2, Obi-Wan, Death Star Commander, the Jawa and the Tusken Raider. Pretty cool collection set. Here's a set of Darth Vader Mickey ears that you could pick up. And this was pretty cool. These are the Gauntlet communicators. So you get 2 gauntlets with lights, and they have droid projection sounds and communication features. So not exactly sure where this is from in the lore. If you know where this is from in the lore, tell me down below. And I'm going to jump back to the masks here and show you a video of the masks that they had on display. Here's Moff Gideon. That's a pretty cool helmet as well. Here's all the different retro figures that they had, stuff from Ahsoka, and a whole bunch of 12-inch figures, including Mandalorian and Rebels, some lightsabers. And here's all their die-cut magnets that they have on one of their displays. Of course, I'm panning through this quickly, but you can always pause on anything you want me to stop and look at. And they have jewelry, right? Jewelry, all kinds of necklaces, bracelets. There's pretty much anything for the Star Wars fan here at Disney World, including Christmas ornaments. Here's a C-3PO mask that you've probably seen videos for 120 bucks, and it comes apart. And here's some last shots of Mandalorian helmet and some more cool helmets that they've got on display, including Sabine Wren. Well, that's it. That's pretty much everything that I took pictures of or video of on my trip. Of course, if you have any questions, you can always ask me down below, but enjoy your next trip to Disney World or Disneyland and pick up some cool Star Wars stuff, all right? See you next time. May the Force be with you.